Yeah, here we go. Dodgers in crisis. I think they've only won 2 of their last 10.
2 of 12.
12.
They have lost 10 of their last 12. It's the worst skid in the Dave Roberts era. They have stopped hitting completely, and now they got 2 guys dinged up again. Dodgers got swept by the hottest team in baseball. The young Milwaukee Brewers walked into Chavez Ravine and beat them. Dodger fans who have a tradition of showing up late, leaving early, now have another tradition, booing. Man, they just let the Dodgers have it at the stadium in Chavez Ravine over the weekend. They've lost 10 of the last 12. Here's what they're saying about Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is hitting .205 since June 1st.
How weird.
That Mookie Betts has lost his speed with the bat. And Betts does not have any confidence right now at home plate. They try to make some mechanical adjustments. He's just not getting on balls at all. That's hard to believe.
Yes.
Freddie Freeman hitting .208, and Freeman got hurt yesterday at the end of the game, got plunked on the wrist. They feared he had a fracture. He's out with a severe bruise. They spent $107 million to build that Dodger bullpen. And right now, Tanner Scott, I think he's been overworked. He's got a 4.09 ERA. He's given up 8 home runs in like his last 12 appearances. You got Scott. You got Kirby Yates, who's not pitching well. There is no Evan Phillips. Michael Kopech's on the disabled list. Brusdar Graterol has not even pitched in a rehab assignment yet. Blake Trinan looks like he's about to be called back up. Blake Snell went 4 innings, 1 run, 5 strikeouts, Oklahoma City. He looks like he might be 1 or 2 more rehab starts away if there's no setback. That Snell will be back. Trinan will be back. But they don't look like a complete – and they're not hitting at all. In the Milwaukee series against all their kid pitchers, they hit 163. Dodgers are in huge trouble. So it takes us to the next question. Dodgers in crisis is, what is Andrew Friedman going to do? Try these names on for size. He's got to get a closer. That's a big issue. They might have to consider getting a third baseman because they don't know when Max Muncy's coming back and if Max Muncy can even come back and be what he was before he had this really severe knee sprain. They got a ton of kids at AAA and at AA that they could use as trade bait. They also have some guys up top. Would they trade Bobby Miller at AAA? Would they trade Emmett Sheehan at AAA, who's had some good starts with the Dodgers? Would they trade Dustin May, who's shown he can pitch? He might be the 3rd or 4th guy in the rotation. You're going to have to give something if you want to make a deal for, say, Nolan Arenado.
Yeah.
They got some young kids everybody's asking for. Dodgers historically have never traded their top prospects. Their top prospects are a young outfielder named Jesus DePaula at AA, is hitting .283. Zaire Hope, another outfielder, is hitting .286. Alex Freeland, a third baseman shortstop, hitting in the .250s. Mike Sirota, a young outfielder, is hitting .353. And, of course, some of the kid pitchers at AAA. So Andrew Friedman's going to have to make a decision as to what they're going to do. And by the way, Ohtani's not hitting either. He's hitting 189 since July 1st.
Whoa.
You know, he spent so much time ramping up to pitch that what he's doing at home plate outside of the odd home run, he's not connecting at all. So, yeah, Dodgers are in crisis. I would have never thought 2 weeks ago today, they were 9 games up. That lead is now 3.5. So they're going in the wrong direction. So what did the Dodgers do?
Well, they do have a lot of surplus young pitching talent. I mean, we made that list early in the year. It's incredible. So there's a lot of things that they could trade, and they could trade a Dustin May or an Emmett Sheehan and someone that's pitching right now. But yeah, they got some problems. It's just weird. It's just like Mookie is usually just always great. Same with Freddie Freeman and then Ohtani. It's like it's unexplainable what's happening. Remember, we talked about this. The Dodgers were sliding a week or 2 ago. And I said, do you see any scenario that this team could implode upon itself? Well, since we had that conversation, they're worse off now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if Freddie Freeman hurt his wrist and he's gone for the year or something.
Well, it's not fractured, but who knows how long. Yeah, since we had that initial conversation, they lost Muncy, and Freeman, and now Mookie Betts isn't playing well at all, and Ohtani's not hitting.
Yeah, exactly. And then did you see the clips of Clayton Kershaw after his performance? He was interviewed in the clubhouse. He was pretty
pissed.
Yeah, he was.
He ended the interview and said, I can't talk about this anymore. But He's been real positive in terms of his contributions.
Well, you could tell that he was biting his tongue, because I think there were a lot of things that happened in that game. Like Andy Pages didn't round third and come home.
A lot of mistakes.
And he can't say that. He can't throw his guys under the bus. So he kind of bit his tongue and said, "Oh, I got to perform better." But you could tell that this utopian clubhouse in Los Angeles is got a lot of friction right now.
Yeah, they've hit a pothole. And Mookie Betts is not Mookie Betts.
No.
I mean, he got sick in the spring. He lost 20 pounds. He came back, he hit a little bit, and now he stopped hitting totally. And they say his bat speed's gone. And that's usually the first sign of advancing age. So that's all things Dodgers baseball. Feel free, if you have an opinion, Fans Forum chat box is open. Who would you trade? Because they're going to make a deal. I don't know whether the deal is for a third baseman or whether the deal is to go get somebody else's closer. Arenado at third base. Emmanuel Clase out of Cleveland is available, but you're going to have to give up something significant, a young player, to get one of those guys. Okay, that's all things baseball.